Hey guys, I'm gonna try to make a really quick video reading guide for how to tell a true war story. So I'm just gonna tell you like you should read from here to here, and when you're done, think about this and jot down whatever. If you struggle with annotations, this is like watch this video. So you should start at the beginning of how to tell a true war story. It's on page 64, and you should read from the beginning to the middle of 66 when it says the dead guy's name was Kurt Lemon. Okay. And just like, ask yourself how, what, like, why, why is Rad upset? Pause now and do that. Cool. Then you should read from the middle of page 66 and keep reading, keep reading until, let's say, yeah, keep going. No, I'm right. I'm doing all right. Keep reading until page 74. Okay. On those pages, you're going to see a dude named Mitchell Sanders, and he's going to like tell you a war story that Tim O'Brien is using to show you like this is what a true war story sounds like and why it's true. Pause now and do that. Now, you're going to pick up again at page 74. Okay. And like trigger warning here, there are triggers being pulled and a buffalo in them. So read from there to 76. And then, and this is like one of the focus questions, um, for the group discussion you guys are going to have after this, or the independent writing you're going to do if you're in the A cohort and in person. But like, I want you to ask yourself, what does the buffalo symbolize and what happens to it? It's probably not what you think. And third, um, what else in the book so far? And keep in mind, we've read quite a bit of this book. What else in the book reminds you of that buffalo? Pause now and do that. Cool. Now, you're going to pick up on page 76, and this next part is really cool because it talks about like what is truth, and it uses like war stories to do that. Tim O'Brien can write a fight scene. Um, so start with, toward the bottom of page 76, how do you generalize? And keep reading until 78, the line absolutely true. Then ask yourself, what is truth? Pause and do that. Cool. All right. Then pick up at the bottom of 78. At oftentimes a true war story, there is not even a point. He's going to go back. He's going to tell you the fourth time for how Ted, whoops, Freudian slip there. But there's a hint for you. How Kurt Lemon dies. And keep going until page 80. And you get to the fifth time Kurt Lemon dies. Right. And again, he talks about like truth and he uses the jump on a grenade story to do it. It's pretty cool. Then read from there to the end. Okay. Read starting at 20 years later, which sounds like I'm 43 now, right? So it's got like this little like subtle callback to spin. Um, I'm 20 years later and I'm still writing war stories kind of thing. Read to the end, and in that last page, like remember in that last page, focus on the word listening and ask yourself, where have you seen that word before in this chapter? There's a callback with Rat Kiley to the very beginning with the word dumb coos. Coos, by the way, is not a nice word. It's slang for like female reproductive system, or sorry, female genitalia rather. Um, but then read the last two paragraphs and ask yourself like, how does that fundamentally change what you understood about the story? All right. Good luck, guys. Be ready for the conversation tomorrow or the independent writing you're doing now.